You just checked your balance after a coffee run and saw $35 disappear. No purchase, no subscription, just a mysterious charge. That's an overdraft fee, the cheapest way a bank can steal from you while you're busy living your life. Let's walk through every hidden fee that quietly empties a checking account, how each one adds up, and exactly what you can ask your bank right now to stop the drain. By the end, you'll see why swapping to a truly free checking account or a credit union alternative can save you well over $300 a year, and you'll have a script you can use on the phone or in the chat. First off, an overdraft fee is a charge the bank tacks on when you spend more than you have. The average fee is $35 per transaction, and many banks will assess it multiple times in a single month if you're not careful. Most people think a single slip-up is harmless, but if you get hit 3 times in a month, that's $105 gone. The mistake is assuming the bank will warn you before it happens. In reality, the notification often arrives after the fee is already posted. Imagine you have a $2,000 monthly income and you keep a $500 cushion in checking. One week you buy groceries for $120, then a $55 gas fill-up, and later a $30 streaming upgrade. Your balance dips to $295, but the bank system still processes a $70 automatic gym membership that was scheduled for that same day. The gym charge pushes you into the red, and you get hit with a $35 overdraft fee. Now your cushion is $235 instead of $500, and you still have that gym membership you may never use. The practical step you can take today: enable real-time alerts on your banking app, set a low balance warning at $100, and link a savings account or a low-interest line of credit as overdraft protection. If your bank can't offer free protection, ask them to waive the first overdraft fee as a goodwill gesture. Many will do it once you ask. Next up, ATM out-of-network fees. When you withdraw cash from an ATM that isn't owned by your bank, you typically see 2 charges: a $2.3 surcharge from the ATM operator and a $2.5 fee from your own bank. If you pull $40 twice a week from a convenience store ATM, you're looking at 8 visits a month, each costing roughly $5 in fees. That's $40 a month for $180 a year, even though you only withdrew $1,600. The common misunderstanding is that the fee is just for using an ATM, but the real cost is the combination of both charges. A concrete example: you're traveling to a nearby town for a weekend and need cash for a roadside market. You stop at a gas station ATM, withdraw $100, and see $5 in fees. You do the same 3 more times that month. That's $20 in fees for $400 in cash, an effective 5% cost on the cash you needed. The action you can take today is to locate your bank's fee-free ATM network using their website or app and plan your withdrawals around those locations. If you can't avoid out-of-network ATMs, ask your bank if they offer a reimbursement program for frequent travelers. Many do, especially if you hold a higher-tier account. Monthly maintenance fees are another silent drain. Banks commonly charge $8.12 per month for a basic checking product, and they'll only waive the fee if you meet certain criteria, like maintaining a $1,500 average daily balance or setting up direct deposit. Most people either don't meet the balance requirement or don't realize the fee can be waived. The result is $96 a year for a service you may barely use. Suppose you earn $3,500 a month and keep $1,000 in checking while the rest sits in a low-interest savings account. Your bank charges $10 a month because you don't meet the $1,500 threshold. Over a year, that's $120 you could have kept in your pocket or invested. The practical move is simple. Ask the representative, what checking account has 0 monthly fees and no balance requirement? If they can't waive the fee on your current account, request a free upgrade or a promotional account that eliminates the charge. Keep a copy of the fee schedule handy when you call. It shows you're prepared and makes it easier to negotiate. Foreign transaction fees appear when you shop online in another currency or travel abroad. Credit cards often add a 1-3% surcharge on each purchase, while some checking accounts add a flat $5 per transaction. A traveler who spends $1,200 on a vacation in Europe could see an extra $36.60 in fees. Most people think the fee is negligible, but it compounds when you make multiple purchases. The misunderstanding is assuming the bank will automatically find a cheaper route. In fact, the fee is baked into the exchange rate you receive. Take a practical scenario. You're booking a hotel for $800 and a rental car for $300, both billed in euros. Your bank adds a 2.5% foreign transaction fee, which comes out to $27.50 on the hotel and $7.50 on the car, $35 total. Add a $5 ATM withdrawal fee you incurred when you needed cash, and you've paid $40 just to access your money abroad. The action step: ask your bank. Do you offer a checking account with no foreign transaction fees, or a credit card that reimburses those fees? If they can't, consider a no-fee travel card from a competitor and set up a travel-specific account that you'll use only while overseas. Wire transfer fees are often overlooked because they feel like a once-in-a-while expense. Yet a typical domestic wire costs $2.530, and an international wire can be $4.45. If you've ever sent money to a family member or paid a contractor, you may have paid that fee without realizing you could have used a cheaper alternative. People assume wires are the only safe way to move large sums, but services like Zelle, Venmo, or ACH transfers are free for most banks. Picture this. You need to pay $1,200 for a home repair contractor. Your bank charges $30 for a domestic wire, and you add that to your contractor's bill. That $30 is 2.5% of the payment, straight to the bank for processing. If you have a free checking account that supports ACH, you could have transferred the money at zero cost. The practical move: ask, do you offer free ACH or Zelle transfers for payments over $500? If the answer is yes, use those methods instead of wires. If not, ask whether the wire fee can be waived for a one-time exception. Many banks will comply if you ask politely. Minimum balance penalties are a cousin of the monthly fee, but they kick in only when your balance falls below a set threshold, often $250 or $500. The penalty is usually $5.10 per month. Most people think the penalty is a rare event, but a single large bill or a delayed paycheck can trigger it and stay on for months. The misunderstanding is that the penalty is a one-off charge. It recurs each month until the balance is restored. Say you receive a $2,500 paycheck, but a $1,800 medical bill arrives the same day and drops your checking balance to $700. Your bank's minimum balance requirement is $1,000, so you incur a $7 fee that month. The next month, you receive a $1,200 rent payment, but you also have a $2,000 car loan payment, leaving you again under $1,000. That's another $7. Over a year, you've paid $84 for a rule that could be avoided. The action step is to ask, which of your accounts have no minimum balance requirement? If the bank offers a no minimum product, switch to it. If not, negotiate a temporary waiver while you get your cash flow back on track. Paper statement fees are a relic from the era of ink and postage, yet many banks still charge $2 to $3 per month for mailed statements. People think the fee is tiny, but if you receive statements for both checking and savings, that's $6 a month, $72 a year. The common mistake is believing the fee is unavoidable because the bank needs to print them. In reality, the fee covers the cost of paper and postage, and you can eliminate it by opting for electronic statements. Imagine you have 3 accounts: checking, savings, and a money market fund. Each sends you a monthly paper statement. At $3 per statement, that's $9 a month, $108 a year, for something you could read on a screen in seconds. The practical step: log into your online banking portal, go to the Statements or Preferences section, and select Electronic Only. If you need a hard copy for tax purposes, download a PDF, and print it yourself when necessary. All these fees, overdraft, ATM, maintenance, foreign, wire, minimum balance, paper, add up quickly. Let's do a quick tally for an average household that experiences each fee once a month. 3 overdraft hits at $35 each equals $105. 2 out-of-network ATM withdrawals at $5 each equals $10. A $10 monthly maintenance fee equals $120. A $30 foreign transaction fee from a vacation equals $30. A $30 domestic wire equals $30. A $7 minimum balance penalty equals $84. And a $3 paper statement fee equals $36. That's $425 in a single year, and many people see only a fraction of it because they don't track each line item. Now, what does a truly free checking account look like? Most credit unions and online banks advertise no monthly fees, no minimum balance, no overdraft fees, or a free overdraft protection, and free ATM usage within their network. Let's compare two realistic options. Option A, a traditional big bank checking account with the fees listed above, netting $425 in hidden costs. Option B, a credit union checking account that charges $0 monthly, $0 minimum balance, offers a network of 30 fee-free ATMs, and provides free overdraft protection up to $500. The only cost you might incur is an out-of-network ATM fee if you stray far from the network, which a typical user avoids by planning withdrawals. If you switch from option A to option B, the savings are straightforward. $425 saved minus any minor cost of a new debit card, usually free. That's a net gain of roughly $400 a year. Even if you only avoid 3 of the 7 fees, you'd still save $150, The key is that the switch is a one-time effort, but the payoff recurs every month. So, what exact questions should you ask your bank today, whether you're on the phone, in a chat window, or face-to-face? Here's a concise script you can copy. 1. What checking account options do you have with no monthly maintenance fee? 2. Is there a checking product that has no minimum balance requirement? 3. Do you offer free overdraft protection, or can the first overdraft fee be waived? 4. What is the fee for using an out-of-network ATM, and can you reimburse that fee if I use it frequently? 5. Are there any foreign transaction fees on my debit card, and do you have a no-fee option for overseas purchases? 6. What are the charges for domestic and international wire transfers, and are there free alternatives for moving money? 7. Do you assess a penalty if my balance falls below a certain amount, and can that be removed? 8. Do you charge for paper statements, and can I switch to electronic statements at no cost? 9. If I were to close my current account, would you waive any pending fees as a goodwill gesture? 10. If I'm interested in a free checking product, can you walk me through the steps to switch today? When you ask these, note the representative's name, write down the answers, and ask for confirmation in writing, email, or a printed sheet, so you have proof if the bank later reintroduces a charge. A quick mental exercise. Picture a colony of ants working together to gather food. Each ant carries a tiny crumb, and the whole colony thrives because every crumb counts. If one ant drops a crumb because of a sudden gust, the colony loses that morsel, but the loss is felt by all. The hidden fees are like those gusts, small, invisible, but they cause the colony to lose the crumbs you're working hard to collect. When you switch to a fee-free account, it's as if the wind dies down. The ants can focus on gathering, not on shivering. Take action now. Open your banking app, locate the Fees or Pricing section, and compare the listed fees to the script above. If any fee appears, call the bank and run through those 10 questions. If the bank can't meet your needs, research the nearest credit union or a reputable online bank. Most have a simple online enrollment that takes under 10 minutes. Remember, every dollar you keep is a seed you can plant, a small emergency fund, a retirement contribution, or an investment that compounds over time. Those hidden fees are the weeds that choke the growth of your financial garden. By pulling them out today, you free up space for your money to flourish. You have the power to stop the silent drain and redirect those funds toward your goals. Let the ant in you keep marching forward, unburdened by hidden fees.